Hello, everyone. This is Miss T, the Digital Craft Queen, and I'm coming with you today with a tutorial how to create a best-selling journal cover. And we are going to be using a print-on-demand platform, Printify. If you don't know, Printify have hundreds, if not thousands, of products there that you can use to upload your design and create basically a business without any inventory or upfront fees. So from caps to baby onesies, stationery, greeting cards, and of course notebooks and journals, which we're going to tap into today. So if this is something that you want to get into, you make sure you stay and watch the full video on how we're going to utilize Canva and Printify to create a best-selling journal cover. All right, so they have tons and tons of different journals and notebooks, glossy, matte, spiral, um, book bound. They have bookmarks. They have all kinds of things here. So we're today going to be using the Hardcore Matte Journal. This is a wonderful journal. I have used this before in the past. I used this to launch my Etsy shop about 4 years ago, and I used Printify to launch my original designs while I worked on custom notebooks, planners, and journals. And so this was so helpful. I made over $3,000 utilizing this platform, and it helped me so much. So I didn't have to focus on doing just the regular journal designs. So as you can see, this particular journal for production and shipment, it's going to be around $15. So this is so important because when you are starting to price your product, you want to make sure you include the production and shipping costs. That's why we say no upfront fees, because you already incorporate that into your pricing when you are using Printify. So your customer ends up paying for that actual price, and then you, of course, come out with a profit depending on whether you price the journal from $25 up to, some I've seen, up to $35, depending on the design that they have. So we're going to use the line journal. They do have blank ones. They do have the dotted ones, or grid as you call them. And so we're going to use the just regular blank line journal matte cover finish that they have. I'm gonna get the specs. Sorry about that. It's a storm here over here in the East Coast. While I was doing this, so our internet was going out, but I should be right back on, so we can go ahead and get started and get the dimensions that we need, so we can go ahead and take this. Okay, we're back. Oh, this is real time, guys. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and find the dimensions, so we can go ahead and plug those numbers into Canva so we can get started. All right. So this is actually the space where we come and you can upload your design. You can even design in here as well. They do have some tools here if you want to design inside of Printify. So this is the number we need. So we can make sure when we're designing, we have the full cover dimensions. We're going to head over to Canva, which is a free platform here. They do have a pro account, but you absolutely can do great things with a free account. So let's go ahead and plug these numbers in. We are going to um, make sure it's pixels. We're going to plug in. I have to go back and forth because I forgot uh, the number. But that's why it's there. You can utilize it, have both screens open. So you could be able to still have information. They do have a template that I could download and just upload it into Canva as well, but I didn't want to do that. So I'm just going to use the numbers and and use it that way. All right. Now that we have the numbers, we're going to create design. All right. There we go. Now that we have our blank canvas, now I'm also screen recording, guys. So sorry, I have to check. You don't know how many videos I have screen recorded and then found out it stopped in the middle of me recording. So that's why you haven't seen me in a while. It becomes very frustrating. I have a 1 and 2 year old, so If I miss it, I miss it. So that's it. I utilize as much time as I can, as fast as I can. All right, so we're gonna head over to Etsy because, of course, what way to see best-selling items than using one of the top marketplaces here? Amazon is also another one that we can use, but we're gonna use Etsy. Simply filter on star seller, then you go in the browser and type in bestseller, and all the bestsellers in that category is going to come up. So we're going to use this for research. A wealthy man told me you copy the right cat, but a wise woman told me no, we don't copy, we recreate. And so we're going to look for the best cat to copy, and then we're going to recreate our own. So this is a best-selling one. All right, this looks pretty familiar. Look like I saw this trends on t-shirts and other things as well. So I'm just gonna copy and snip this in. If you have a snipping tool on your laptop or desktop, you could definitely snip a picture or just copy it and bring it into Canva so you can have that on the inspiration board as one of the designs. That's possibly something we can uh, look at or choose, but it's definitely a best-selling journal here. Like it's on sale, but it originally go for more than that, which is awesome. So that's what I was saying. How we're pricing our journals, just to make sure we make sure that price covers the shipping and production costs that Printify requires, and also leaves you with a good amount of profit. Here's another one. So floral seems to be really big. That's throughout the whole stationery world. Floral, you can never go wrong with floral. This is really cool. This looks like it may be AI generated here. And it's simply just the cover and her name. All right. So we'll look at that and bring that in Canva. Here are a few more bestseller or popular. All right. So this is personalized. Like with scriptures, again, floral is the trend. All right. Look how many cards this is in. All right, fantastic. This is look like it's more leather bound, and that's still okay. You still can utilize the design. I love that mock-up. That's really cool. Looks like that was AI generated as well, but that's what AI is for. You'll be able to incorporate that into your business, and I'll do more of that as well. So if you haven't subscribed and follow, make sure you do because we're going to share how to incorporate AI into um, our business as well, especially with Q4 heading this way. It is going to be open for anyone to really have a great six-figure Q4 because AI is just endless and it really puts everybody in the game. This is a beautiful one as well. This is a bestseller that I'm clipping in. Floral again, personalization, a name, and then also a beautiful Bible verse, which is it pulls on the heartstrings. There's emotional value to it, and so that is one. And of course, look at all the other ones. You guys can go ahead and look through and screenshot as well. That may be something close to what your customers like or you like. This is another beautiful one. Again, floral, simple design. This is definitely a print on demand book. This is absolutely a printified journal. I know that already for working with them so long. Of course, there we go. Line journal. That is the same material as Printify. So this is absolutely a Printify mock-up too. But they just did it in their own way, which is wonderful. Beautiful colors, floral at the bottom, a nice font with their name, and look at the reviews. People are purchasing it. It's doing well, and that's just one simple design that you can create that is a bestseller, and they're utilizing a print on demand platform like Printify to get this out. So this is amazing. This is showing you. I already know this is a Printify product. This is the journal that we're going to be using today. So you can screenshot that. That is the design you want to go ahead and look at and make it your own. Maybe do different color floral designs, but people are buying it and there are good reviews on it and the colors are beautiful. Now, Printify do have their own colors that they have, but you can definitely use your own and upload the design with your own color that you created. You got off of Canva or you ChatGPT gave you a recommended color palette that you can go ahead and use that Printify don't have. So let's go to ChatGPT. I'm going to use the one with the name and the scripture, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT for a scripture that is similar to the one that's on this cover here. That kind of got the same message. So let me split the screen here, and I'm going to be using this one. Sorry, guys, I apologize again. It's a storm going on over here, so things are a little slower than expected, but it's working. All right, and if you're not utilizing Chatty, I encourage you to. It took me a while. When it first came out, I was seeing everybody talk about ChatGPT, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not touching it. I'm not getting any part of that. And I probably missed the boat. If I would have got in early, as soon as I started seeing those who were doing it, I'd probably be further along and making a lot more money. Uh, but it's okay. It's never too late because more AI generated things are coming out every day. So great. It gave me a scripture that I'm going to work with. And so I have my inspiration here. So let's go ahead and let's design.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I know you were invited. The only reason that this dress is skin tight is 'cause I thought that you would like it. I'm only come for the secret outside. Because I want you to like that. The only reason I can do tonight is because I really like you. And I can know how I did. Want to remember your mind then. The laces that goes over your thighs, just white dress. Tell me that you feel like I do. Try because it's super smooth. Tell me I'm that baby. Tell me you like me. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I know you were invited. The only reason that this dress is skin tight is 'cause I thought that you would like it. I'm only come for the secret outside. Because I want you to like that. The only reason I can do tonight is because I really like you. And I can know how I did. Want to remember your mind then. The laces that goes over your thighs, just white dress. Tell me that you feel like I do. Try because it's super smooth. Tell me I'm that baby. Tell me you like me. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty. The only reason that I can do tonight is 'cause I know you were invited. The only reason that this dress is skin tight is 'cause I thought that you would like it. I'm only come for the secret outside. Because I want you to like that. The only reason I can do tonight is because I really like you. And I can know how I did. Want to remember your mind then. The laces that goes over your thighs, just white dress. Tell me that you feel like I do. Try because it's super smooth. Tell me I'm that baby. Tell me you like me.
All right, guys. So now we have our best-selling cover here that's working. So we're going to download it as a PNG, and we're going to bring it over to Printify. Now, remember I said that we have. Remember, I said Printify offers multiple colors. So if you have a particular color in your design background that you want, you absolutely can upload it because it originally the journal is going to be all white. And so we're just uploading the cover. And as you can see, you want to make sure everything is aligned, that things are not on the spine of the book, and that it's equally balanced, especially in the back where the barcode is at. So you can, depending on your design, rearrange, stretch it out, and make sure everything looks good and is high quality before you send it and publish it in Printify and have it be set for production. And so I'm doing that right now, just checking. And you can click on the preview just to see it. As you can see, the name is really close to the spine area of the journal, and that is a no-no. So we're going to go back and we're going to make sure. But see, remember that last bestseller that we seen on Etsy? Remember, that's the mock-up that they had. They just made it a little different. That's how I knew immediately it was a printified journal that they were selling, and it was doing absolutely amazing. So that means you can do it as well. Okay, so now that looks much better. Okay, everything is centered. Looks really beautiful. I like the color that I chose for the design, but I want to see what it looks like. Oh, the back as well. Oh, it looks like the logo can definitely move up more. So I can easily make that change in Canva, and you can too before you actually send it out and publish. This is one of the mockups. Printify do offer mockups, but you can definitely take those mockups and take them to ChatGPT and make them more relatable and more realistic. Add a model to them, put them in a different environment, like a desk or someone on a beach holding your design, and so you can really work with ChatGPT to create a beautiful mockup more than the ones that Printify have. Now I'm going to go back and actually, like I said before, this is the color that I um, put on the design, but we're going to use the transparent. We're going to go to Canva and download our design with a transparent background. If you do not have that feature, which is on Pro, you can use remove.bg and upload the design there, and it will remove the background for you. Okay, so that's a freebie that you can use. So now we're going to use the transparent design because I want to utilize some of the colors that Printify offers. And wow, look how that red really makes the design pop. Okay, that is really pretty. So that might be one of the choices that I offer on my website, the journal, which the other seller did not have. She didn't have red. I believe she had more earth tone colors. So this would look really beautiful, definitely during the holiday season as a gift. That red really makes the floral design pop. All right, so we got that set. I like the mock-ups, but again, I can do different mock-ups using ChatGPT. Um, so I'm gonna clip this in, bring this into Canva, so we can utilize and have that in our inspiration board, a few of the mock-ups, so we can see how the design looks in that particular color. We get that one out of here and compare it to the original design. So see how you made it your own. You copy the right cat, but you also make sure you recreated it and made your own. Wow, look at that color. That is absolutely a beautiful color. That's something I can see. I know a lot of church women will love this design. This is something that you definitely can market to because it's a more emotional, spiritual gift. It has a scripture, so you can even add that as a personalization that the customer can pick a specific scripture or passage, something they want written on the journal for themselves or as a gift, and then a very special message on the back of that journal that you can offer. So personalization is key if you're going to start a journal business. So again, these are all the mock-ups that Printifies offer. All right, and you can see them all here. You don't have to pick all of them. You can choose a few, and then and then also customize it. They already do have a description there that you can use, but again, you could take that description and take it into ChatGPT and give you a SEO quality worthy description and title that can make you very with your competitors and make sure that people are able to search and find your product within the marketplace or if you have it on your website. So again, I was telling you about how there's no upfront fees when using Printify, but they do have a production cost and shipping cost in order to get your product up and out to your customer. So going back and looking how much, look at the Printify people are charging on Etsy up to almost $35 for this particular journal. And we know it's a print on demand journal. All right. And so you take that into consideration. You want to be competitive, but also come in sometimes a little low when you're just starting your journal business to make sure you get customers and get sales, especially if you're selling on Etsy. So again, you want to make sure that the price that you select covers the production and shipping costs that's required from Printify, and that you also do have a profit because we are here to make money. All right. So yes, we're here to make beautiful journals, planners, and notebooks, but you also want to make a profit. So take that into consideration when you are pricing your items, especially when you're working with a print on demand company, whether it's Printable, Printify, whatever it is, custom cat, that you make sure you set the price. So we set the price to about $25 and some change. Okay, we're gonna go in a profit of under $10 after making sure production costs and shipping costs is taken care of. And that is absolutely amazing. So if you offer that price, you can offer free shipping. Okay, or you can even add additional shipping costs so you have a little bit more profit. But don't get greedy. All right, so these are all the stores you can connect your Connect Printify to. So you could connect it directly to your Etsy, your Shopify, your Wix, your Squarespace, your blog. So this is definitely amazing. When I was using it about 6, 7 years ago, we didn't have all of that. So they definitely upgrade and made changes. They have a personalization button there that you can click on. So now they know, okay, this is a product that needs to be personalized. So that's awesome. We did not have that. We just will just put the name on the design and that's it. They would just make the design, but for them to know, okay, this is a personalization product. So I think that helps their production team take a better care of it. So if you don't have a website on Printify, they do have now a pop-up shop. So you can absolutely sell off of the pop-up shop that's right there on their website. And you could connect the link to your stand store, your link tree, your beacon, your bio on TikTok or whatever, or Facebook. And so that's something we didn't have years ago as well. So it's pretty cool. You can go ahead and customize it, have your pop-up shop live, and you don't even need a website. You can use the one you created, the pop-up shop you created on Printify to sell your Printify items. So that is pretty awesome and pretty cool, and no excuses to be made why you cannot sell and say you don't have a website because there's no fee for this. There's no website charge. That's it. You just connect your processing platform, whether it's Stripe, PayPal, whatever it is, to process payments. And then there you go. You have a pop-up shop that customers can go when they click on it and your product is there and they can go ahead and purchase and purchase safely and with a brand um, that is a quality brand, a quality and trusted brand. All right, so that is pretty cool and something I'm really excited about, and that I didn't have a chance when I started with them years ago to be able to utilize. So that's something for you to consider as well. It's easy to set up as you see me doing it here. I'm just putting my name it whatever you want, whatever you created, you can publish it there within your pop-up shop, and then go ahead and copy the link and put it in your bio or add it to your Canva website, your PayHip, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to automatically connect it to your website, you can manually put this on there as well. And that's pretty exciting. Right. Also they offered, I think they did this maybe a couple of years ago, 3, 4 years ago, they added, maybe 5, thank you cards. So, I, used to go ahead and mail out once Printify shipped out my stuff, I will mail out a personalized thank you card and stickers and things. So that was exciting for customers to see they're getting a second package from me. So I would just do that and then a mailer and, do that. But now in Printify, just for a little extra, they will go ahead and personalize the thank you card to add into your product. So you can go ahead and ship that out they will ship that out to your customer. That's something to consider as well. Or you could do like I did. I just separately, brought some stamps or did postage and mailed out my own thank you card with a sticker and a discount code. So customers didn't think of it any other way. Why I'm getting two pieces of things from my company. Nope, and they enjoyed it and was excited about it. All right. So just going back again. I actually did not publish it yet, so I'm just looking through, making sure I connect it. Showing you how easy and simple it is. Um, they have everything there for you, but you absolutely can make the changes. So make sure you change the price. Look over your description, your title, and this is something you can easily set up, like I said, on any platform that you are selling. All right, so we have our samples here, our sample mock-ups. They're really beautiful. I love them. Um, so this is a method that you can use consistently with just about anything, but definitely if you're doing journals and notebooks, coloring books, things of that nature, you make sure you do your research there. Look at what's selling, copy the right cat, but also make it your own. So you could utilize Etsy or Amazon, all the other ones. You even use Walmart. You could just click on that best-selling tab and see what's doing well. And then as you get more and more into the business, you can go ahead and invest in different tools like Everbee and things of that nature to give you real quality details. If you are not doing so, make sure you subscribe and follow and turn on that notification bell so you know the next time I will be on. I definitely will be on more. You're going to see more content as we get started and get prepared for Q4. I think this is going to be the most exciting Q4 in the history of Q4 because of AI. Everybody has a hand in the game. I don't think nobody will be left out unless they want to be left out. And I don't want you to be left out. So make sure you connect with me, you lock in with me, and you follow me so you know the next time I'll be on. Thank you guys so much for being with me and have a great day. Bye.